Okay, now the helicopters have taken off. Let's remove the knocks from the formation. And we're going to start doing sprints. So let's just go ahead and whack this to flank speed. The Soviets, they are using the merchants to mask their radar and also their vessels in general. And it's also going to make it difficult for us to fire back because our harpoons will track the largest radar target when they start seeking. So the merchant will certainly be that compared to a small attack craft. Oh, that just fired another ship missile off into the distance there just before it got hit. Alrighty, there it is. Torpedoes in the water. Hello guys, and welcome back to Sea Power, naval combat in the Missile Age. Big thanks to Triassic Games and Microprose for giving me early access to this awesome game, but do bear in mind that it is work in progress and therefore subject to change. The game has an early access release date of November 12th, so not long now. Check out the game and wishlist it for yourself using the link to the Steam page in the description. In this one, we're going to be playing another mission created by myself called Burning Baltics. Let me read you the description. 11th of September 1990. Following the Soviet attack in the Pacific, we need to know how far the threat extends. We are trying our best to contain the conflict, but should the worst happen, in order to gain the help of our NATO allies, you are tasked with a patrol into the Baltic Sea. You must ASW sweep and patrol around Gotland to gain vital information of Soviet movements. Last intel suggests Soviet Northern Fleet Kirov is at port in the Gulf of Finland, having rebased after testing in the Baltic Sea earlier this year. Submarines are expected, including reports of one Echo class in the vicinity, last seen near the Gulf of Riga. Fast attack craft may sally from Gdynia Naval Base, report all movements. Do not fire unless fired upon. If you are fired upon, you are authorized to engage all confirmed Soviet contacts. Do not engage, damage or destroy any merchant vessel. This would be a catastrophic failure for our diplomacy and would massively delay support from NATO. 2 Permit class have been gathering information and stand by to assist. Russian spies have been watching all day. Good luck, Captain. So this is a direct follow-on from the Vladivostok scenario, and it's a precursor to the Black Sea Blood Bowl that I've shown previously on the channel. This one is a little bit smaller than the Black Sea Blood Bowl. We have ourselves 4 surface vessels. We have ourselves an Adams class. We have a Oliver Hazard Perry class, a Tycho, and a Knox. Then we have 2 Permit class submarines that are going to be supporting us today. One well ahead and one off to our south. And we also have a P3C that is coming over from Norway. So, as you can see, there is an enemy contact. This is a Soviet spy vessel that has been tailing the fleet for a little while, keeping tabs on our position. But we are ordered not to engage. What we're going to be doing is starting our ASW sweep. So I'm going to need to get my aircraft up in the sky. So let's go ahead and launch our helicopters. We'll throw out the helicopter from the Knox. We'll throw out both helicopters from the Tycho and both from the Oliver Hazard Perry. I'm also going to, once the helicopter has taken off, break the Knox out of formation, and we're going to start doing sprint and drift with our towed array in order to try and identify any enemy submarines. I don't believe we have any contacts so far, other than these contacts down here. Currently, most likely, a merchant vessel. This one also coming up as a merchant vessel for now. Just updated. Almost definitely a merchant vessel. Let's get those helicopters up in the sky, and then we're going to create a nice pattern in front of the fleet, just to make sure that our path is clear. And we'll also start circling sonar buoys around our fleet so that we can catch any pings from any direction, basically. Currently, we only have the towed array out on the Oliver has a Perry here, although I believe the Tycho does have its sonar running, so we'll just turn that off so that the passive towed sonar can do a lot better. That's currently below layer. And on the front here, we will set the NOx to also tow its active VDS sonar. We'll do that above layer. So that's what we're going to be sprinting and drifting with. Okay, there goes our helicopter. Let's get that. Start dropping sonar buoys. We're just going to zigzag like so. A rough path in front of our position. Might have to drop some more further south at some point, but that'll do for now. Let's go ahead and do a pattern around our vessels. And then this one can just head south. We can drop sonar buoys over here. I'm actually just going to go and try and identify what these are. So let's instead set this one up to 1,000 feet and surface search radar. Okay. The streaks across the screen will be the rain that you see today. It's a bit rainy here in the Baltics. We'll go keep an eye near the spy ship. How are we doing on these? We've got one more that's going to be taking off shortly. They've both come out of the hangar. There's the first sonar buoy dropped in the water. Last of the sprites is up in the air. Okay, we'll go find out what exactly this is. We'll keep an eye over here. I might actually just drop some sonar buoys in this direction. Let me just check this pattern. Okay, if that's going to do it like so, we'll do another set over here. We do have the permit with its towed array out. I'm going to keep that above layer, which is currently 410. Actually quite high. Okay, we'll stay shallow then. And I'll have the permit drop below layer here maybe. Though the difference in thermal layer is kind of crazy. This one's thermal layer is currently at 400 feet. This one's is 300. Well, we'll drop to 300 feet with this. That way we can speed up a little bit. this one can stay quiet out in front of the fleet for the time being. Okay, now the helicopters have taken off, let's remove the knocks from the formation. And we're going to start doing sprints. So let's just go ahead and whack this to flank speed. I don't think it will go faster than it can tow the VDS sonar, so it should cap out at like 22, 23 knots, something like that. If it goes too fast, it's going to have to tow that back up, which it might be doing right now. Yeah, it is just going to be going full flank speed, that's fine. But then we just go down to a head 1/3, and we just drift for a little while. And we're just going to keep doing that over time, whilst our sono boys get dropped off. Oh, that was the one that I'd originally sent over to these ships, so we'll send this one over there instead. I'll turn on surface search radar. We'll turn off the surface search radar on this one. Okay, lovely. Right, let's go ahead, flank. The Nox is such a pretty vessel. Like, even when you like look underneath, it has a massive active sonar on the front with the fins there as well. Very, very nice. We have more passive contacts. How far out is the P3C? Quite a way. Just finished coming over land now, so we'll be able to bring that down in altitude. Right, let's go back down to ahead 1/3. Could even just stop, just to listen for a moment. But I think if we stop completely, it will also bring it back up. Let's go ahead, flank once again, get some speed up. We're just going to keep doing this in between the sono boys that are being dropped off by this helicopter. I might adjust this pattern though. Let's do it more like this. Right, more contacts on their way. We do need to be careful. Gdynia naval base is down here. They'll have access to fast attack craft like the Tarantuls and the Nushkas. Gulf of Riga's over here, so this was where the Echo class was last seen. And this is the Gulf of Finland up here, which is where the Kirov was last seen in port. So, likely down here somewhere. So, yeah, we just got to keep an eye out for all of that whilst we continue on our sweep. Currently just trying to get all the way around Gotland. This has been designated as a merchant, so we can assign that to neutral. The radar will become a little bit cluttered. It seems like at the moment this one doesn't want to drop its sono, boys. Oh, we have a vampire called. Alright, here we go. Missiles in the sky. With that being the case, it's time to kill our escort. Let's go ahead and get rid of this annoying little vessel. I'll just let the Adams launch a standard at it. Should take it out. I am going to set this to weapons free so that it also engages the enemy missiles. It's also started to fire its main gun at this trawler. Actually sending a Rim 7 at the trawler. Easy kill. Taken out. Now we just have to be careful of the enemy missiles coming in, but so far so good. Tycho has cleaned out those missiles. So we have a enemy contact very close to the merchant. So it seems like the Soviets, they are using the merchants to mask their radar and also their vessels in general. And it's also going to make it difficult for us to fire back because our harpoons will track the largest radar target when they start seeking. So the merchant will certainly be that compared to a small attack craft. We're going to need to get better information. That's why having this helicopter travel over here is very important. To make sure that we have this helicopter dropping its sono, boys. And once this one has dropped all of its sono, boys, we're going to drop low and we'll probably just come back nice and low on altitude so we can use the magnetic anomaly detector. Oh, flash, flash, flash. Satint. Update shows North Sea Fleet Kirov, sortie from port, transit North Atlantic, no track at this time, stand by further. New intel suggests Kirov class at sea. It won't be long until it's in range. Norway-based Orion 13, the P3C, has been sent to help identify surface and submarine contacts. Retreat immediately. You are authorized to sink as many vessels as you can, and our objective now is to proceed to the escape area with at least 2 ships to win. Watch out for merchant vessels. So you can see the escape area has now popped up, and we need to be turning around because if the Kirov's at sea, that thing has shipwreck missiles that can fire at a very, very long distance. If we go to the unit reference, we go to missile cruiser, Kirov class. They have the SS N-19 shipwrecks, which have a nautical mile range of 378. Pretty crazy. Now, if we look at how far that is, I'll go ahead and draw us a circle. 370 nautical miles. There it is. So it could be anywhere in this circle and it can still hit us. It's huge. So time to turn around. And we need to get the Nox to do the same. A bunch of missiles now coming in from attack craft. More ships have been spotted near the merchant vessel. P3C is coming over. Let's go ahead and drop that down to 6,000 feet. Really important that these missiles get the job done, because that is another solid attack coming in. Really awesome watching all these missiles fly forwards. There goes another one. Standard's actually hitting the mark there nicely, but this one's sneaking through. See the ships in the distance there, firing away, and they have managed to shut them down, but more missiles on the way already. We're starting to see the enemy formation here behind the merchant ship. Basically stopping us from firing back, because we do have harpoons that we can use, and they are well within range. But if I fire off a harpoon and it tracks the merchant vessel, that's not going to be a good time. I might be able to get away with firing one at the two either side. Let's just check what it thinks these are. Grisha, Tarantul. Okay. So let's just check what they have access to. So the first one's actually a Grisha. And if I just click anything, I can go unit reference, surface ships, fast attack craft. So it'll be under frigate or missile. It's not a missile cruiser, is it? Missile boat. Tarantul. There we go. So they have the Styx, which has a range of 43 nautical miles. And they're exceptionally fast. They've got 41 knot speed. So if that is indeed a Tarantul, we should probably set that up. Let me just check the range on that again. Missile boat, Tarantul. So it was 43 nautical miles. So we should be well within range of that now, because we're already being under attack. That's 43 nautical miles. Yeah, so they can target the Nox or any of our other three over here. Got to be careful not to get too close to their geckos. That's got an 8.1 nautical mile range. We'll just stay out of that circle with the SH2F. Alright, so far so good. Let's just slow down with the Nox. And that should drop out its active VDS sonar again. I shouldn't move so fast. I should really set it to like a head full or something so it doesn't pull it up every time. But that is a lot of missiles coming in. Right, let's use the Tycho to send 2 harpoons at the far sides of that formation. That way, even if they miss, they shouldn't hit the merchant. But there's another large vessel behind that could catch the harpoons if I'm not too careful. So, I mean, it's already too late, really. Probably should have thought of that beforehand. There is actually these missiles coming in pretty fast, though. Gotta be careful. Good, that's one caught. Second one caught. God, those got way too close for comfort. So many standards going up in the sky right now, as there is a large wave of these coming in. They are really, really testing our defenses. Really cool watching them get hit and go down like that. Hopefully this one gets hit sometime soon. Although we are still a little ways out. Ahead standard was set this to 16 knots. Ahead full was 22 knots. Okay, we'll go ahead full and then we'll slow down after that. Although, oh no! Oh, that was close again. It just blew up just there. Crikey. Tycho's working overtime right now. Hopefully has enough missiles to get the job done. Down to 32, currently reloading by the looks of things. Alright, the harpoons are going in. Got more missiles coming in from over here somewhere. I'm trying to get the helicopter around them. We can see that these are indeed Tarantuls. Do these have decent anti-air capability? We've got the Grail, which is 3.5 nautical miles. And then their gun. So the gun is 8.6. Good target their helicopter, so let's just put an 8.6 circle on that. Make sure that we're not taking free shots from the Tarantul. Alright, our harpoons are moving in. These Tarantuls can't defend themselves that well. Their Sea Whiz is actually on the back, so the idea would be that they would launch their missiles and then they all turn around and hurry away, which they will do shortly. And then when the missiles are coming in from behind, the Sea Whiz can actually hit the mark. And there goes the Tycho firing off more in the distance. Harpoons on their way. I'm really hoping that this one in particular gets hit, this Tarantul, because otherwise the merchant vessel behind could get hit. Also, this merchant vessel is moving very, very fast at the moment. I say very fast, 11 knots. Pretty fast, honestly, for that kind of vessel. SAN-4's coming in. Ooh, not quite hitting the mark. They do have chaff. Will it be enough to stop the harpoon? Doesn't look like it will. That's a Tarantul hit right there. Perfect. Now we've got to hit this one. Up we go. Oh, that just fired another ship missile off into the distance there just before it got hit. Oh, those are very, very close. Will the Adams get hit? Oh no! The Adams is hit. That is not good. That is a sizable missile. Absolutely smacking the Adams to pieces, taking a ton of damage. The next shot actually flew overhead. Crikey. Well, more missiles still coming in. The Nox trying to shoot them down with its Rim 7s. Tycho's trying to cover best it can. One of these missiles needs to hit the mark or the Nox is dead. Oh, just in time. Alright, let's go ahead and drop the Adams out of the formation. And we'll have the Nox keep... Well, we'll keep the Toad Array out for now. But the Tycho really needs to change position. Let's go ahead and get the Tycho to come down a little bit more. We'll go something like this. We need to have the Tycho on that side as quickly as possible. We got to get out of here because this is the least of our worries. Here's what's most likely the second formation of fast attack ships. Again, I can't engage any of these because if one of the Harpoon misses and hits a merchant ship, we're going to lose the mission. Radar Echo coming in. 7012. Traveling at 20,000 feet. Probably an enemy Soviet aircraft. Have a look. So IL-38 or a Tu-142. Our P3C has arrived. Unfortunately, the Adams class has sunk. It did not make it. Oh, there's more missiles coming in. Let's go ahead and pop the air search and surface search on the Tycho. We had it on the Nox. But with the Tycho, it should be able to help engage a lot more stuff. We can also pop it on with the Oliver has a parry now. Might as well. I probably should have done that a lot sooner. Oh, I just fired a harpoon by accident at the Grisha. Let's just ceasefire that again. What did I fire harpoons at? Who sent 2 to the Grisha? Okay. Well, hopefully the parry can get the job done with its Sea Whiz. It did not. That's not good. That's a big hole. Oh no. That's really, really not good. Okay, well, the Tycho and the Nox are going to have to do their own thing. Right, let's go ahead and leave the formation. And it's time to escape. We're just going to slow down briefly with the Nox. We still got to be careful of any submarines that may be in the area. But with the Adams going down and the Oliver has a parry going down, it's imperative that we get out of here. Right, we've identified this as another merchant vessel. I might be able to sling some harpoons towards this fleet. That could be so many things right now. Maybe I can go up to 3,000 feet. Maybe we can get better radar. But we sunk 2 Tarantals, not really worth it for us in the slightest. There's no way we deal with all of those fires in time, unfortunately. The Oliver Hazard Perry is sunk. Now, when I was making this mission, if you're wondering why we have these particular vessels, I was looking at the Baltic Ops from like 1985 or something. It was the closest I could get to the date, which confirmed US ships that had gone into the Baltic Sea. So that's kind of why we have the Knox, the Tycho, the Adams, and the Oliver Hazard Perry today. Unfortunately, it seems like it may not have been adequate. The Tycho was doing a great job for so long, but unfortunately stopped firing. There's enemy missiles coming up here, trying to shoot down the harpoons. They did actually shoot down one. I'm actually not too concerned if they do shoot them down, because I don't want it to miss and then hit the merchant vessel. But the harpoon's done a good job. Oh, actually went straight over there. Fantastic. Great job. These harpoons have been quite reliable. Maybe I'll send up a couple more. With the Grisha dead, those Tarantals are sitting ducks, so let's just go and engage both of those Tarantals. Right, I'm going to set an 8.6 nautical mile radius around this. We're already within it. Should probably get out of that just in case. We're just going to swing around. We're going to try and identify this target. And we're trying to get out of here. Now, the permits, they do have their own harpoons that we could throw at the enemy. Probably slow down a little bit with this one. But we can actually come up to periscope depth. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't know if it just needs to be at surface depth. I guess I can just click it and we'll find out. So let's fire at this Nanuchka, because I think we can probably do that. And this will give me a different angle. It looks like we need to be probably at periscope depth. Oh no, there it goes. Always cool watching these go up. There it goes. Oh. Someone just wanted to hug the water, apparently. Right, and we'll dive back down again. So the Nanuchkas have turned around. The Tarantals have not. Yeah, we can see that this is a Nanuchka. What's the range on those? 8.1 nautical miles. So yeah, we do want to more or less stay outside of the circle. And this is a T-142 ASW Maritime Patrol vessel, or aircraft, that's coming over. Okay. What I'm going to do is we're just going to drop a trail of sono buoys. Something like so. I wonder if it can do them that quickly. Anyway, we do have our harpoons going in. The permit, I might actually get back onto periscope depth so that we can take more shots at these, because if they go past this merchant vessel, that's free kills. Oh no! This one's changed to the merchant vessel. That's really not good. If we destroy a merchant vessel, we lose the mission. Oh, that could be really bad. Oh no. This is exactly what I was talking about. Because these merchant ships are so big and they have such a big radar cross-section, the harpoons just don't... Oh, go on, please shoot it down. Save me. Oh, it's so close. Alright, well, we hit this one, but unfortunately, that harpoon is through. That harpoon goes straight for the merchant. Maybe the glacier can save it. Oh no. It's all over, boys. Let's go ahead and launch some more harpoons. We can throw up like 3 more. Because yeah, the tube is reloading. You can just watch this launch its harpoons. In the water back there. I'm just like zooming through the water. Am I heading towards my other one? Oh, is that... Can I actually see the... Oh, it's the bubbles from the ship. The sunk ship over here. Crazy. Oh, thank goodness. The, Oh, no, it's actually changed from this merchant ship to the next merchant ship. Oh, golly, golly, golly. Alright, this Nanuchka killed that one off. Okay, that one also got killed off, but we are saved. Thank you, Soviet vessels. You have saved my bacon. Crikey. Yeah, it like must have flown over this and then almost went for the next one even. Gotta be so careful. Oh, hello. Hello. Who are you? Mr. Submarine. Time for the P3C to go have a look. I mean, do you have to be a bit careful? I mean, there could be German submarines coming in, but oh no, that's not good. Those are shipwrecks. That's the Kirov. GTFO, boys. Go, 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 go. Yeah, this mission I made exceptionally difficult. Basically, you're on a time limit, like a real close time limit. If you don't turn around immediately, the Kirov can get in range, and it has got in range. That's fired those from such a long range. This is the circle, by the way, for the shipwrecks. Like, that's coming in from roughly over here. Absolutely crazy. We'll see if we can get the submarine. And we can't lose too many vessels. We need to get at least 2 to escape. So we got to shoot down these shipwrecks or we lose. Oops. I just sent off a torpedo randomly. My bad. Yeah, the Nox isn't too useful for us here in terms of air defense. The Tycho has to do all of the work. Oh, wake-homing torpedoes in the water as well. And that is, we're just gonna hit this with torpedoes. Alrighty, there it is. Torpedoes. in the water. We'll just mark the track. I'll do a circle for it so we have its heading as well. Noisemaker currently trying to throw off our torpedoes. Let's actually turn off the radar on the Nox, so maybe the Kirov doesn't send more missiles after it. Oh, looks like this one might hit. We can see the towed array there. Oh, and look at that. That's really cool. The P3C's shadow as we hit that with the torpedo. Very nice indeed. I'm just going to go drop a sono buoy on their head. We want to try and keep track of them. Meanwhile, the Tycho and the Nox still zooming away. A shipwreck hasn't got close just yet. Also, our harpoons seem to have taken out another vessel. That is an Anuchka. How's our permit doing for reload? We do have this one. I just don't trust them not to hit the merchant vessels. This Tarantul is still alive on its own. Looks like it's turning around. Like if we miss, that goes straight into the merchant ship. Really, really tough spot. I don't think I can use the Mark 46s. Unfortunately. Whatever it was, I think we got it. We're just gonna do weapons tight on this because it's not following my orders otherwise. I think he was trying to chase down the enemy aircraft. Going completely the wrong direction. Alright, so it looks like those Nanuchkas are going to make it out. But if we can escape from the shipwrecks and the Kirov, that'd be great. I mean, the Tu-142 is going to be doing a good job at spotting us. I wonder if I could shoot that down. We'll send a standard at it. It's running at 20,000 feet now. I do need to keep my standards handy though. We can't use too many. Yeah, I thought this would be a really interesting mission, mainly because it kind of prevents you from just like launching countless amounts of missiles at your enemies because they're masked by merchant ships which are not allowed to hit. Whoa, there it goes. Goodbye. Getting way too close for comfort there. Oh, they're trying to eject. Well, that'd be scary, jumping out of a spinning bomber like that. Holy moly. Absolute chads. That's going to evaporate as it hits the water. Oof. Alrighty, well, it's only a matter of time now. We just need to escape the merchant ship. I mean, if I could fire with the permit, which I might be able to do soon, I don't think I'll be hitting the merchant ship at all. We've taken out what seems to be an enemy submarine here, so that's good. I should probably get a helicopter over here. Just to keep checking on that. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep dropping sono boys. Like further away. Think like so. Oh, those are the wake-combing torpedoes. And we should be able to just outrun them. If we keep heading in this direction, I think we'll be fine. Because they were fired from quite a ways out. It's like 23 nautical miles. Yeah, that's like pretty far. Do you have any idea what this is? Oh, it's a Victor 3. Interesting. Okay. So if we go to the Victor 3, we can check what weapon this is. We know that it's a 65-76 wake-combing torpedo, so it's nautical mile range of 27. Its maximum speed is 50 knots, so we should be able to outrun it. Great job. Find the P3C though, dropping those torpedoes. That's a little radar echo here. Something quite small, it seems. And we could go check that with one of our helicopters. Let me just turn off sono, boys. And that way we can keep track of our helicopters a little better. I'm going to have this one just fly back to us at low altitude so it uses its magnetic anomaly detector. I could do the same with this one. Start heading it back towards us at low altitude. We go back to MCOM. That will lose us the track on these Anuchkas, but there's no way we're going to be able to send harpoons with these merchants nearby. So the only chance really is from the permit. We can fire in 5 seconds. Just allow it to launch that, and then we'll dive it back down again. It goes.
Turn to course. 1, make my depth. 2, 3.
And down you go. Right, there it is on the map. The Nox and the Taiko are running for it as quickly as they can. Nox isn't too fast, the maximum speed of 27 knots. I might ping, since it's going to be going flank speed, I might just bang away on active sonar a little bit. I'm just going to slow down. We're going to deploy this again. I'm going to make it active as well. Right, harpoons coming in. Will it hit the Tarantul? We can wipe out all of the Tarantuls and the Glacier. We're taking out like one Nonochka. Pretty decent outcome considering the circumstances. These little missiles here actually managing to intercept that. Wow. Very nice. Good job, Tarantul. Well, we are out of here. Let's go ahead and pop Sono Boys back on. P3C has been doing a good job of dropping off a line of those. I might tell it to come back round and drop even more. Vampire called? Really? Oh, it's another shipwreck. You're kidding me. Alright, we've got to slow down the Taiko. We're going to turn off surface search, just so that our radar is not as crazy. We need air search just so we can shoot this down. Alright, you need to start moving. You can just forget about deploying that now. Time to go. Time to go. Yeah, if you just mess around in this mission, it does punish you a lot. And I'm glad today I'm able to show it off in its full glory. Wait, why is that firing a harpoon in this direction? What are you doing, Mr. Permit? Weird. Why did you do that? I didn't tell you to do that. Oh no. Oh no. The Taiko's only got 2 standards left. Ah! Run! There's 2 more coming in. What's it aiming at? Oh, have these not actually got a track? They're heading off in the complete wrong direction. Okay, we'll go MCOM and just get out of there. They don't look like they're heading towards anything in particular. Maybe I killed the command missile and it like threw the rest off because I changed to MCOM. Oh no. Are they searching? Oh, I think they've spotted it. That's not good. Alright, weapons hold. We gotta do a absolute godlike double standard shot here. Alright, let me just pause it so I can actually set this up properly. That's 1 and 2. I tell you what. These have got it. Oh, they... Oh, okay. They burn out. I think they might have burned out. Where did they go? There's no way. We just lost track on those. Oh, gosh. Let me just set air search on.
Radar surface search on. Radar eye. Secure the air search. Secure
Okay,
the surface
we lost track on those.
surface search on. Roger.
I think what happened is the Kirov fired towards where my helicopter was. Right over here, this is just a fishing boat that's chilling. Determined to beach itself, apparently. He's like, I'm out of the water. I'm out of here. I'm gonna leave. I don't want to be any part of all these missiles flying about. Okay. Well, the B3C's done a good job dropping a load of sonar boys. I really like how well this works. Okay, I think we are clear of the Tarantulas and the Nurchkas. I'm not going to be firing any more harpoons because of the threat of hitting merchant ships still. So let's tell this to RTB. We'll tell this to RTB. Oh, that can't RTB because its ship is dead. That's awkward. I will just keep these hunting around with their magnetic anomaly detectors then. And I'm going to start speeding things up. Oh dearie me. We have more missiles on the horizon. I was hoping we wouldn't have to deal with more shipwrecks and we'd be able to get clear, but apparently missiles were already in the air and they will track for themselves. We're pretty much solely reliant on chaff, of all things. So yeah, we'll see if it can work, although seems like one of them might not have made it, that we might be just out of range. This one is coming in. Looks like it's gone. Okay, we're clear. Onwards we go. Oh, this is a real race to get out of there because the Kirov is also a pretty fast ship. Onwards we go. Just recovering my helicopters now. That one coming in to land there on the back. Very nice. Good landing from the Sea Sprite onto the Nox. Tycho has already recovered both of its helicopters into the hangar, so if we needed to we can launch those again. This one will turn off its rotors and get put away. We do still have the two left over from the Perry that are hanging about for us. They are just doing sweeps with their magnetic anomaly detector, this one staying nice and high in order to provide radar for us. Meanwhile, my P3C going for a little ride, nice and high in the sky, 20,000 feet, staying close to the northern shores, as yeah, the Soviets seeming quite hostile. Slowly approaching the escape marker with our ships now. Slowed down the Tycho so the Nox could catch up, but as soon as we hit the escape here with the Nox, that should trigger victory. Quite a Pyrrhic victory at that, having lost the Adams and the Oliver Hazard Perry. We did manage to take out 3 Tarantulas, a Grisha, and a Nanuchka. So we definitely bit back a little bit. My P3C has been hunting over the Baltic and has found the Kirov over here. But there it is. It appears that the Soviets do not want to back down. Article 5 is being discussed by NATO as we speak, but there is still a lot of work to do. We are planning a show of force into the Black Sea. Let's hope we can gain the support of our allies and the Soviets see sense. So we have now won, and we can quit at any time. And the idea being that this is obviously the precursor to the Black Sea Blood Bowl mission. Again, if you missed that, definitely go back and check it out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this mission today. I thought it was a fun one, a very difficult mission because you can't quite easily engage the targets that are attacking you without putting the enemy or the friendly merchant ships at risk. And you've also got submarines that are hunting you down all the while. So yeah, a scary mission, but we managed to get the job done. We've identified where the Kirov is. All of these will be running back to base at Gdynia, and the Tycho and the Nox are going to make it out. That's about it for today though. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this look at Sea Power. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.